Hello everyone. I'm going to show you a routine that I'm working on, and it's a variation of a trick out of this book by Ed Marlo called the Cardition. And it's called the traveling card. What I've done is I've combined an old mentalism effect with the papers prediction, and I've combined it with an idea of Marlo, and I've added a couple things to it. It's a really cool effect. This is an explanation video. I will make performance video on another video. Okay, this is really simple. Okay, this is for beginners, but this is actually something that whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you can work this into your repertoire. So I hope you like this. Okay, so this is the explanation video. You're going to start off, you're going to have 6 pieces of paper. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to have 2 pens. You're going to give a pen to the spectator, and you're going to tell them, you know, where would they like to go on vacation, you know, and to write it down. So as they're writing it down, and you can turn your back, and it's probably better if you do. Obviously, you're not going to look. Let's say, and you tell them, I want you to think of something that is not a common place to go on vacation. Okay, so they're going to be writing that down with your back turned. So in this example, I'm just going to write down something here. Now while they're writing that down, okay, I'm going to write down St. Martin, okay, because I've been there and I like it. But you're going to actually be writing down your force card, okay, which is going to be, in this case, the 3 of hearts. So you're going to have a little pad of paper, or you can use the card box, you know, like this, and you're going to write down, and you're not going to look at what they're writing. Now what you're writing is the force card, okay? So it's really simple. This is the one ahead principle, and Larry Jennings said that all magic is the one ahead principle, because even when you're behind, you're ahead. Okay, you're writing down the 3 of hearts. Now, once you've written that down, you fold that up. Okay, and you actually you fold that up. Okay, or you can crumple it up. Now you set that down. Now they write down theirs, they fold it up, you don't look at it. But actually, you do look at it, because when they write it down, okay, on the second one, you're going to write down St. Martin. So actually, yeah, it doesn't matter if they see it, because you're actually going to write this down beforehand. So you go, okay, and you write down the 3 hearts, right? Then they write down, then you say, for the first time, name the place you want to go on vacation. So they say St. Martin, they write it down. Now, on the second prediction, you're going to write down St. Martin. Okay? You're going to tell them to think of another place they would want to go on vacation. Okay, so when you're pretending to read their mind, you're actually going to be writing down St. Martin. Okay? So this is a one ahead principle. This is really so simple. So now you fold that up, okay, into quarters. You set that down. Now, then you say, so far you've written down the 3 hearts and St. Martin here on the second one. Now you say, for the first time today, name what you're thinking of, where you want to go on vacation, to the second person. So let's say they said Africa. Now, they write it down out in the open so everyone can see it, but see, they were thinking of it, because what you're actually going to do is now you're going to pretend to write down the third one, okay? So far you've got St. Martin, Africa. Now you're going to go for the last one. Now, as you tell them, you're going to write down a prediction here of something that's going to happen in the future. What you're actually writing down, when they can't see it, is you're writing down Africa. Okay? You're writing down Africa. Don't let them see that. Now, you fold this up into quarters, okay? You can crumple it up. Now, when you set these pieces of paper down, it doesn't matter if they get mixed up, okay? You're just going to kind of put them in a pile. Now, you're going to go to the deck of cards, and you're going to make a force. Okay, I'm going to show you a really simple force that you're going to use. Okay, you're going to force the 3 hearts. You're going to have the 3 hearts on bottom. Okay, you're going to do the half scissor force. So now, the half scissor force is you just spread over with your fingers. You're going to have someone touch any card. Now when they touch the card, you're going to move the half scissor one so it's right underneath there. And you're going to just tap like this. Okay, you can either come up or you can set that down. So that's the half scissor force. So we'll do that again. It's here. You're going to spread like this. You're going to push with your fingers. You're going to work with your fingers this here. So you just have them point to a card. You're not telling them to select a card. You're telling them to point to a card. They point to one. You're going to position that right underneath the card they point to. So see, right here, they pointed this one. Look what's underneath. So when you tap here, that lines up the 3 hearts with the bottom. Okay, very simple force, half this force. You then would have them sign the card. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you see it because remember you wrote down your prediction. Now you write down 3 hearts because you're going to say, look, St. Martin, Africa, and 3 hearts. Now, you say, what does this have to do with the trick? Well, you'll get back to in a minute. So now you set these down into a pile and you put the predictions on top of them. Okay, so we're setting that down. Now we're going into the next part of the effect. Okay, and that is they sign their card. You're actually going to have 21 cards here. Okay, and you can either just count them off or you can just do a riffle force where you just stop wherever they say stop and you pretend to take that off. You take off the 21 cards, however you want to do it. Doesn't matter because when you do the force, that one will be the bottommost. You'll force that on them. So over here you have, let's recap, you have St. Martin, Africa, and 3 hearts. Okay, now they're going to wonder what does this have to do with the trick, and you say we're going to get back to that in a moment. You have your 3 predictions folded up here. They're kind of mixed. Okay, because of the one ahead principle, these are going to be correct. This is very, very simple. Now you're going to have these set down. Now, they're going to not forget about this, but there's going to be in full view. You're going to have them sign the card. So now, you say this card represents a tourist. You're talking about travel in your pattern. You say this is the traveling card, and you have them shuffle. They shuffle it. And they're actually shuffling these 21 cards. They don't know how many cards there are. They don't really care. Because what you're going to do is, once they shuffle it, you're going to say, now for this, wherever it is, like right here, it's actually 6 from the bottom. So this is perfect. You don't have to move anything. But let's say it was like this, right? They shuffle it up, everything. And you say this represents many different locations. All these cards are many different vacation spots in the world. Now, it doesn't matter if you see it because you're going to actually take it so that it's 5th, and as you kind of point and say, look, it's lost in the shuffle, you're actually going to adjust your cut so that it's actually 5th down. So you're going to get 5th down. You're wondering what that's for, you're going to see right now. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do a move which is known as Elmer Biddle, the Biddle move, okay? Also credited to Cordiro Biddle move. Now, so you have that signed card, and it doesn't matter if you see it because you're just talking about, look, these are different people and places, vacation spots. So you're going to count 1, 2, and you're going to count, out loud as you say, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 5 you hold a little pinky break, okay, a little finger break on the signed card, okay. Then as you count this over, you're going to steal this back underneath the pack, okay, as you count over, okay. As you count, that would be 5. As you count 6, okay, 6 and 7. Now, this is actually only 6 cards because you secretly stolen back the signed card underneath here. What you're going to do is they see their card in here, okay? because the way Marlo did this, he didn't do it with a signed card, but I think for this it makes it stronger, and I've added a couple things to it, and you'll see why. Because you could do it without signing it. I mean, not that you can't do that, but I just think that if you're going to make a card travel, you know, so they don't accuse you of duplicates. Now, the audience doesn't know about duplicates, but, you know, if you're performing for a sharp audience or for magicians, this is just going to be that much better. So now here, they think that it's in here. Actually, it's over here, okay? You did the biddle still, right? They think this is 7 cards. This is actually 6. Now you're going to set this down, okay, face down. Now you're going to, reason for 7 cards could be, you know, the 7 wonders of the world, the vacation spots. You can work out the pattern. I use it a travel pattern. Now what you're going to do is you're going to count legitimately as you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? There's just 7 cards, and you're going to, those are legitimate, there's nothing wrong. There's 7 cards, you're going to set down 7, okay? So that is nothing. You're just going to set this down as a pile, as a destination, vacation spot. Now you actually have 8 cards left in your hands, okay? But the way you're going to count them, you've got the signed card on the back, so you're going to count them. You're going to count them as if they're 7. So you're going to say 7 more wonders of the world, right? Whatever you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on 7. Now on the last one, this is a double lift, which will be held together, hiding your signed card. Okay. This is the same way that Marlo did it in traveling card. So there's actually 8 cards. You showed them as 7. Okay. You're going to set this down. So you have 8 cards here, 7 cards here. They think their signed card is here in these 7, but actually there's only 6, so you're in a really great spot. Now, you're going to talk about the pattern. You're going to say, I think your card obviously was in here. We can see the signature on it, so you're going to pretend to look in here and take it out. Now, this part I added to it. Marlo didn't do this way, but I'm adding some different things. I added a signed card, and I'm going to add the Finley tent vanish. Okay, the Finley tent vanish. You're going to come over, and you're going to pretend to take and vanish. Okay. Now all that is just like a French drop, but the subtlety is this is a Paul Harris subtlety, and that is to have the 3 fingers here. The first finger opens up like scissors like this, so you can see the corner. And I also sometimes come in with the thumb behind it. Okay. Subtleties I've added. Now they see the corner here. All you're going to do is when your fingers come together, you're going to drop that just like French drop, and that will look like this. Okay. That will look like this, just like you're taking it, okay? See? So you pause a moment, you vanish. Now you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was 7 cards, now there's only 6. They saw their signed card there. Now it is cleanly vanished. Okay, you lay that on the table, it's cleanly vanished. Now you're going to do a false count here, which is taught to me by my mentor, Allan Ackerman, and his mentor, of course, the famous Ed Marlo. And you're going to count these cards. These are actually 7. You're going to be counting these, and this is an incredibly good count. You're going to count them as if there was 8. Okay, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here's how that works. You're going to take your first finger and thumb, grab, okay, so you're going to go 1, you're going to kind of snap the card, 1. On 2, you're going to take between these 2 fingers and you're going to move the first finger out, which is going to create a little snap. So it's 1, 2, on 3 you're going to do the same thing where you're taking the first finger out, 3, you want a little sloppy mess. On 4, here's where you do the move. You're going to put this in between these fingers, and then you're going to pull your thumb back as you come forward. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to steal this back, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to do a little false count there. They think there's 8 cards here. Now you're going to pretend to look inside and peek inside and grab out the card. You're going to miscall it here, okay? 3 of hearts. Do the tent vanish. Miscall it here, 3 of hearts. Vanish it. Now you're going to count cleanly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to show that it's completely vanished. You just had 8 cards, now you have 7, and the signed card looks like it's traveled. Now you're going to pick this up, and you could have them put their hand on top. You could have 3 people with their 3 hands, however you want to do it. You can have the last person actually count. Now because this one is second from bottom, the signed card, it's going to reverse the order, right? They could count or you could count, either way. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there's 2 things you can do here, okay? Here's the signed card. You can scoop this up and you can just show it, okay, to end. Or if you want to do another effect that I sometimes do, I don't do it that way. That's the way Marlo did it. You can do it that way, where you just scoop this up and reveal its travel. Or you can take it a step further by not scooping up, just set it down and preparing for a double lift, and then you show it's here, okay? Then you can go into another effect where you have them put their hand on top, okay, but actually it's here. And what I would do is I would gather these up onto the bottom, and then as I'm squaring everything up, I'll do a Lowy poem. This is a Lowy poem where you come over and you're going to kick this out. Basically, you're going to kick this out with your thumb, okay, into the palm here. Okay, you're going to clip it with these 2 fingers here, okay, because what you're going to do is you're going to spread these on the table. As you snap, they turn that over. As they're turning that over, you will lick the card and stick it on your head. And you do the card to forehead. You can do a card to wallet, card on forehead. If you want to take it a step further, you don't have to. This in and of itself is strong because the card travels from one first pile to second pile to the third pile. With the signed card, eliminates the suspicion of duplicates. But now here's for the kicker that I added to it. And it seems like it's a long effect. It's really not long. It's just a long explanation because of the slights. But at the very end you say, go ahead and open up the predictions that I wrote down. And they'll open up the predictions and you'll say, these are my predictions of the places you wanted to travel, which says St. Martin, Africa, and the card you selected, the 3 of hearts. So when they open these up, they will see that it matches. See, 3 of hearts, 3 hearts, okay? And then they open another one. It matches Africa, Africa. So you knew, you predicted their dream vacation spot. So it's a cool ending because you get a mentalism ending. St. Martin, St. Martin. So it's a really simple effect. Have fun with that. Alright, Darin Martineau here. I wanted to talk about my Cerulean system. Okay, there's many different levels and products that I'm building. You can get the products separately or you can get them all together. Okay, for the beginners, okay, beginner students, I have the beginner level, which is only $5 a month for access to over 100 videos. Plus, every time I add a video, you only have to pay the monthly fee, $5 a month. You might say, why so cheap? Well, I wanted to make this available to everyone because, you know, when I was getting started as a magician, I realized, you know, it's expensive. You know, it costs thousands of dollars. So the beginner level is $5 a month to access over 100 videos, and you get constantly new exclusive content. Now, for the more serious students, I have the platinum level. The platinum level is $10 a month, and you get, right now it's 231 videos, and it's growing every day. And what that is, it's a higher level of training because you're getting the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced. You're getting all of the video tutorials. There's also articles in there. There's also free ebooks in there. You're getting everything. All of my creations of magic, everything that I'm creating, all of my exclusive original magic is in there. Then I have the gold level. Okay, there's a special limited time offer. The gold level is a $97 product, and what you get is you get all 231 videos, and it's a one-time fee. You don't have to pay anymore after that. You're purchasing the whole system. Okay. Now, with that, you get $60 value. The $60 bonuses. You get the free Cerulean, the Cerulean T-shirt, which is brand new. you get the 2 ebooks which I have, which is the Cerulean System ebook. Now the ebook is a very powerful ebook. There's a lot of the principles in there. I've gone through hundreds of the best books in magic to extract out the top principles in there, and it's still growing. This is an ever-growing system. This is an ever-growing system, but that is just the beginning of the system, is the book. The Cerulean System ebook is an incredible book. It's also a checklist when you're creating your magic. One of my favorite books, Neo-Magic Artistry, I quote a lot of that in there. There's a lot of other things, but I've just taken through years of research and development and put it into the Cerulean System ebook. Okay, so you get that. That's a $15 value. Then you also get my first set of lecture notes in there, in the ebook form. The Eye-Burning Magic of Darin Martineau, which has a lot of my classics, my original classics, and some of the first magic that I created in there. But you get all of my creations. Okay, it's $97 for the gold level, and you get the $60 bonuses of the free t-shirt and the 2 ebooks. So that's the 3 bonuses.